Well, Australasian Oscar winner Russell Crowe is best known for his roles in The Insider, Romper Stomper, Gladiator, A Beautiful Mind, Les Mis, Cinderella Man, to name just a few. Now he's stepped behind the camera to direct himself. I sat down with Russell to talk about The Water Diviner.
Arthur, look after me, brothers. Keep my bloody head down.
Russell plays Victorian farmer Joshua Connor, whose life on the land is thrown into turmoil when his three sons go off to fight in the First World War. The boys never return from Gallipoli, and his grieving wife urges him to go find them and bring them home.
I'll find them, love. I'll find them and I'll bring them home to you.
It's inspired by the true story of a man who travelled to Turkey to find his son's remains. The Water Diviner follows Crowe's character as he too ventures to Gallipoli on a journey of hope, love and grief.
If this is your son, he was taken prisoner. He did not die here.
It's the first time Russell's tried his hand at directing a full-length feature film, and he didn't need much persuasion after reading the script.
This thing came over me while I was reading it, where it's just like, this is mine. I can tell this story. I know this story. I see the shadows on the page. I see the lines between the lines, and I have to take responsibility for it.
It's a pretty harrowing story. Do you draw on your own experiences or imagine your two lads going off to war?
Any parent watching this story will immediately place themselves in that position, and that's part of the power of the film.
Maybe we could help him.
You know what the chances of finding his boys are?
He's the only father who came looking.
Obviously, the timing of this project is crucial. We're coming up to the centenary of Anzac Day.
I got on a boat in Mykonos, then I went into Anzac Cove at dawn by boat. The experience of going to Gallipoli and standing on those grave sites and trying to imagine what that space, that 8 square miles, would have looked like, completely denuded of vegetation and, you know, with gigantic craters and holes and you know, you can still stand in the trenches, man.
Is directing on this scale what you thought it would be?
I enjoyed myself so much doing this. You know, it's funny to say that, because if you actually count back the hours worked and the level of fatigue reached, you know, between the things I was doing on the film and, you know, the boys on the weekend, I don't think I kind of actually had a proper night's sleep for 4.5 months, you know.
When two families come together to arrange a marriage, the young girl serves them coffee.
How was Russell to work with as a director?
Should I leave the room? Should I leave? I'll leave.
No, awesome. Like he's done it his whole life. I mean, it's a little uncomfortable talking with him sitting right here.
No.
It's so weird. It's so weird. No, he was amazing.
All right, you can come back now.
You can come back, but...
Why did you select Olga?
Should I leave?
No, you said it.
I absolutely knew from the first minute of conversation that this is the actress to play this role. That would bring me all of those subtleties, the fire required.
Your guidebook is out of date.
I didn't come here to sightsee. I'm on my way to Gallipoli.
There's nothing there but ghosts.
At the end of the first week, on the Friday night, she said to me, "I believe you are the best director I've ever worked with."
Did you really say that?
On the Friday at the end of the second week, she said, "You're not as good a director this week as you were last week."
What can I say? I'm a woman. You know, my mind changes.
We get on very
We're
well,
just
right?
talking, you know.
You get on wonderfully well.
We don't mind that you're there.
What's more satisfying, making a movie like this or winning a grand final?
Movies is what I do. You know, yes, it's an art form, and yes, it's a job and all that sort of stuff, but, you know, don't discuss this with American studios, but I'd still be doing this without getting paid, you know, so, but don't bring it up. Just keep that between us, all right? Just keep that in this.
That'll get back.
Obviously, there was been a 9-year period of time with South Sydney to take them from being perennial losers to being at least competitive, then to being, you know, one of the dominant teams, and then to this magical year for them being champions.
If you do find your son, what will you say to him?
Yes, it certainly has been a big year for Russell Crowe. He is living life large. The Water Diviner in cinemas on Boxing Day, Carlos.
He's an impressive Australian, isn't he, Dickie?
Sure, Australasian.
Australian.
Okay, whatever.
Love Russell Crowe.